Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's 8:14. It's Friday night. We're running behind. It's time for Fake Church. Yeah. Please give a warm, beautiful welcome to the Fake Church Choir. Unless she feels jealous and turn the lights out on us, give it up to my dear friend in the booth, Christine Pinn. She's very sweet until she turns vengeful. We are a fake church. There are real and fake churches all over the city, and we are one of them. We are one of the only ones that straight up says, we are a fake church. That should buy us some kind of credit. We have had lots of fake churches right here in this building. Some downstairs, some right here on this stage. There have been such fake churches. I wasn't part of them. I'm a pastor of this church only. The one that we are tonight. But I've heard tell that churches that looked a lot like this, with a guy who looked a lot like me in front of them, have in the past included the fake church of Fire, the fake church of Sesame Bagels, the fake church of Tony Danza, the fake church of Tampons, the fake church of Cormac McCarthy's The Road. All of these have happened, and I've heard very, very good things about them from beautiful, beautiful audiences just like you. But this is not any of those fake churches. No, no, dear friends. This is a very specific one. In case I forgot, somebody wrote it down for me, right here on this paper. Dear friends, tonight, as you do every week, you have come for the weekly service of the fake church of Jalapeño Peppers. Founded on the guiding principles handed down to us by St. Andrew McCurdy, whose saintly motto was, add you to our infrequent mailing list? Yes. We are a church organized around one simple thing, one simple principle. Hotter is better. Am I right? Yeah! Trying to think what's a good thing to shout that's festive and thematic but not racist. Anybody got an idea? I feel like Ariba might be pushing it too far. How about, what's that?
Chili.
How about chili? Can I get a chili? Got that right, dear friends. We are the fake church of Jalapeño Peppers. My mom asks me every time I go home for some foolish quasi-religious ceremony of just like the type they raised me in, and says, what's so great about jalapeno peppers? And I say, Mom, have you had one lately? And she says, no. And I say, well, that's thing number one. I'm real mad at my mom, you guys. But another great thing about jalapeno peppers is they inspired a fake church that has one of the best goddamn choirs anywhere in town. Also, we can curse during our services here, because hotter is better. Chile! Yeah. That will get old, but not yet. The fake church choir has memorized and learned thousands, literally thousands of hymns in our canon. But there's one in particular that I want to hear tonight. It's a hymn for nights like this, when you thought for a second the weather was going to get hot, Mexican style. It's going to go to Mexico. I can't stop it. That's where it's going to go. For what it's worth, I have, from time to time, been mistaken for a Mexican. I was once by an important personage was once referred to as that nice Mexican boy. So, that earns me something, right? Well, here for nights like this, when the weather seemed like it was going to go Mexican hot, and then turned back into New England cool, we like to sing a song that reminds us of that first burn on your tongue when you've bitten into a hot, hot chili pepper. Mm-hmm. Here to warm our tongues and the cockles of whatever you want with that hymn, whose title is like, yeah, ho ho! Ooh, that's a spicy pepper, Joe. The Fake Church Choir. I grew up in a place where, like, sometimes, a couple times a year, there'd be a guitar. Lame. Lame. Really lame. Not our fake church. No, no. You know what else is a foundational brick on which any church, fake or real, is built? Well, that's Scripture. And I can't let us go any further without hearing some of the spicy, caliente words of the Scriptures of the fake church of Jalapeño peppers. Originally written on discarded onion skins. With blood dripped from raw, ulcerous mouths. I don't know what the thank you. Chile! I don't know what the furthest is you've ever gone down the road of eating pepper after pepper, but one stop near the end is ulcerous mouth. And our foundational saints took that ulcerous mouth blood and they wrote Scriptures. Anyway, now it's printed on paper. It's 2015. Here to read from us is one of our very, very longest standing parishioners. Please welcome her warmly, Miranda.
Comencemos la lectura de Jalapeño. I'm sorry, I just came from doing the Spanish service at Jalapeño Church. Yes, today we'll be reading from the book of Spicy Ass. This reminds me a lot of what I'm going through right now. Excuse me a little bit. Excuse me if you don't see me as put together as I usually am. I'm not my hot self today. I didn't get a chance to get my hair done or anything. I usually show a little bit more of cleavage. And today's not the day. Today is not that day because where do you go after you find your husband cheating with your imaginary friend? Where do you go? We were friends for 40 years! 40 years! She was my best friend since I was 4 years old! And I let her be in my life! I am so sorry, but I have to get this out of my chest. Chile. You see, my husband Charles is a very hot man, as everyone here at the church. He's too hot to be around, the normal folk. It's just like, so I made sure that none of my friends never came close to him. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want any, mishaps to happen. But my imaginary friend, I trusted her. I trusted my imaginary friend, okay? Like most of you trusted your imaginary friend, didn't you? Right?
Chile.
Most of you probably got rid of your imaginary friend when? Kindergarten? Maybe? Middle school? I held on to her. I held on to her this whole time. And she went behind my back and slept with my husband. I saw her! I saw him with my own eyes!
Was he just masturbating? Or?
If you would have been there, and you would have seen the things I saw, you would understand my pain.
Chile.
I saw her! And the thing is, like, Lena? What the fuck are you doing here? Everyone! Ladies and gentlemen, Lena, my imaginary friend, she's here!
No, oh.
Great! Just great! Just fantastic! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! How could you? This is my sacred place! Lena, how could you? How could you do this to me?
Not in the house of pepper.
You're lucky that we're at the house of Pepper. That we are at my house, at my sacred place. This is why I never brought Charles here. You never saw him either. Because I didn't want you. I didn't want you to see him and so what was that? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up, bitch! Puta!
That means bitch in Spanish.
Thank you. Again, I apologize. I am not being myself today, my usual hot self. It's been an honor. Mainly what this book said, this spicy ass book, is that you will bleed constantly. You will bleed constantly, and blood will teach you the good things of life.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. You shut the fuck up. And
Reverend,
sit down, you might learn
Can
something.
you pepper
Sit down, you might learn something.
We don't need another imaginary royale.
Don't touch the seeds!
Thank you.
I'm watching you. Shut up. Other people need to talk. If two people are talking, see, nobody can hear anything either one of us is saying because our voices are conflicting with each other. It doesn't work. I could say that I masturbated earlier this morning. No one would know because your voice is clouding mine out. Stupid. You were nice to keep her around. Man, that's upsetting to me. Ha, I said something funny though, and y'all didn't even fucking know it because of her. All right. To cleanse our palates, as it were, let's get another song, please, from the Fake Church Choir. This is a barbershop quartet song, but it's barbershop quartet. Susie pronunciation. Thank you.
Don't sit next to her.
Good. It's a particular kind, though. It's like not just your basic everyday barbershop quartet. It's a subgenre known as fast barbershop. It's a fast barbershop quartet song. And this one is called Deep Sea Diver. A fast barbershop quartet song. Kathleen will one day be
I
part
couldn't
of.
keep up. I
Known
couldn't.
as Fake Church Choir.
Too fast.
Deep sea diver, 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 in the ocean, a deep sea diver, a deep sea diver, a deep sea diver, in the ocean. I was swimming in the ocean with a grand old gal. She was going in a big old Panama Canal. She had a little paddle, it went a riddle rattle, and we were a deep, 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 deep sea diver, deep sea diver, deep sea diver, deep sea diver. Deep sea ocean, deep sea diver, deep sea diver, deep sea diver, deep sea ocean.
I went down to the ocean and I looked down below and I said to myself, does anything grow? And I found myself a sea cucumber, but he wasn't spicy enough. Then I found myself a sea habanero and I said, that's the stuff.
Deep sea diver, a deep sea diver, a deep sea diver, in the ocean. Deep sea diver, deep sea diver, deep sea diver, in the ocean.
She's so fat.
Sometimes it's nice to take a break, Kathleen. Speaking of which, all you grown-ups can take a break right now. With your Palm Pilots and your Wall Street journals, you can take all your boring grown-up thoughts, take them out front and drink some more of your grown-up juice. Because this next segment is just for the kids. We got some kids here tonight, right? Oh, there's a little kid. There's a kid. There's a kid. There's a kid. We're all little kids. Awesome. A whole theater full of kids. Great to have you here, guys. Well, this next part is a very, very special treat just for you. Here to present something is somebody whose experience is a little bit outside what a lot of yours might be. And it's important Even though we spend so much time talking about jalapeno peppers, to remember, there are other things out there to eat. There's habanero peppers. There's poblano peppers. There's unusually colored jalapeno peppers. And just like there's all different kinds of foods that are peppers that we should eat, there's all kinds of different life experiences that we should get to know. And here to tell us about one that we haven't heard about probably anytime recently, someone whose name I knew 32 minutes ago. Right now, I'm going to say that it's something a lot like Sciorcia. Please welcome to the stage, Sciorcia. Sciorcia? Are you here?
I see Lena. I can see Lena.
Yeah, nobody wants you, Lena. No. Put your puppets away, Lena. It's time for Sciorcia.
Is Socia?
There you are, sweetie.
Hello?
Floor's all yours, darling. Sciorcia, everybody.
Very happy to be here. I am 10 years old, and I am from a country in the middle of Eastern Europe that I would tell you the name, but it's probably changed since I've left. I am here because the pastor told me that I should talk to the children about that maybe not every child grows up with a mommy or daddy, and maybe not every child gets to have Butterfingers for breakfast. I'll tell you about me. I live in an orphanage. It's filled with children like me, but not like you. I did have parents. They were doctors. And then the king's wicked son made the decree that appendixes were not a real thing. And my father said, I kindly disagree with you, and you must get yours removed, for it is inflamed. And the wicked prince had my father killed. And then the wicked prince died because his appendix was inflamed. And then the king killed my mother for not removing it. So that is why I am at an orphanage. And why I am here is, well, I shouldn't speak of it. Shh. Shh.
Socia! 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 Socia!
It's like an episode of Law and Order.
Are you single?
Socia! Socia!
They are taking me to a zoo. Other children. He will come back, but I
must live out my dream of singing a song in front of beautiful white children. Oh. When I say mother and father in here, just remember that they do not exist anymore. Mother, father, may I please go outside? I want to see the sun for the first time. Macha, schön. My bones feel so heavy. I think I felt the rain for the last time. Little Marsha shared a little bed with me until little Marsha died in her little sleep. The worst part was that a tiny soul was dead. The best part was I didn't have to share a bed. Attics, basements, hand-down underoos, a fun, silly game filled with lies and truths. a crust of bread, a cup of weak bone broth, seeing my best friend go up in flames. He was a moth. For all of you, you hear this song. I miss all my little friends. But please don't get me wrong. I never, 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 never want to go back again. I've not eaten things in a while. I don't know if there's anything to eat.
Guys, I think that Shorty did such a great job. She deserves to have anything she wants in the world to eat, don't you think? Yeah.
The only thing I would ever want would be a Butterfinger.
Well, that's a little crazy.
It is.
Because I have a Butterfinger right here.
Chili!
If you close your eyes and concentrate, everyone. Just kidding, I have a real fucking Butterfinger. Show them, everyone, it's a real Butterfinger. It's not bullshit.
It's so crunchy.
You can't. You're going to get us goodbye. No, you can't. You can't. It's going to just get up here. He's going to dance to go out. You guys, you know. No. You up. No.
I'm coming for you after the show.
I feel like we should have went.
Shosha, kids.
But then we could have done something about that.
You got a job to do, I've got a job to do. The guy looked like he had a gun somewhere. All right, kids. Maybe don't tell your parents about this when they ask what we did. Tell them we had a clown or a balloon man, but He kept all his own balloons. Adults can come on back in now. All right, to welcome the adults back in, dear friends, here's,
Hey, nothing weird happened.
Hey, boy, did you, the guy had a monkey. It was really something. All right, by show of hands, does the phrase chill wave mean anything to you guys? Good news! Good news, dear friends. The Faith Church Choir has prepared a chill wave song for us today. If you're not sure what chill wave thinks of it, just imagine a very punctual minor. A very punctual minor. And then you're halfway there. But you might think you know what chill wave is, but you don't really till you hear this song presented by the Faith Church Choir. Somehow that genre has never quite had a number one on the Billboard charts, but it's on its way, dear friends. It's on its way. Listen, we, as you know, like to reserve space
I'm sorry, are you eating that poor girl's butt?
She died beaten by like a mobster in the back.
I totally forgot about that. There were some plastic gun sounds, and now it's time to eat her food. I'm glad to agree.
Chile.
I forgot about that song, and it's, I'm calm. I'm calm.
The power of chill wave, my friends. I forgot to say, but the name of the song is Relax, I'm in a Canoe. It was, yeah. I first heard of Lollapalooza in 97. As you know, we like to make sure to have voices from the outside world. We had one earlier from the kids. It went great. It was just fine. Nothing weird happened. But now for the adults, we'd like to make sure that you get the equivalent of a poblano pepper, or maybe, a kind of jalapeno popper you've never had before. And for that, we always get a guest speaker. We have somebody very special here to talk to you. I won't attempt to introduce him. There's no way I could do him justice, but just to tell you to warmly please welcome to the fake church of jalapeno peppers, retired deputy officer Jeffrey Engering, I think. Yeah! Butchered your name, retired deputy officer. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Everybody knows me, right? Retired deputy officer Jeffrey Arn. What a sermon this has been. Thank you all for letting me come and speak here at your fake church. I come with an important message to the community. I've been in service to the community for many years as a deputy officer. Now retired deputy officer, Chief Ornan. That's right. You know what? That's what I'm talking about right there. Debauchery. Debauchery underneath everything. You think that everything is okay right now, don't you? You think that you're just in a nice little cloud hut above the world, just eating your curds and whey, don't you? Huh? Well, we all know what time of year it is. Right, it's that holiday season. Happy holidays, everybody. It's my favorite time of year, right? St. Peppino Day. Right? Yeah. St. Peppino. Right? Holiday to celebrate whatever saint that you said in the beginning. St. Andrew Curdy. That's Andrew Curdy. St. Curdy! And everybody hangs up their decorations to St. Curdy. They hang up their lights, their Curdy lights. They put up their St. Peppino nativity scenes. What happens to them? Disappear, don't they? They disappear, and that's what I'm here to inform you all about, of the upheaval in the community. We have had several prominent families in this neighborhood that have had their St. Peppino decorations vandalized on this holiday season. Right? Sacrilege. Chile. What do we do about this? What do we do? I'm the only one keeping watch, apparently. Thank you for partially voting me as your neighborhood watch captain. I know that most of you do not vote, but the votes are open to the public. If anybody would like to. I won unanimously because I was the only one that ran, but just give me an opponent. Now, I'll take him down. But I digress. I'm sorry, Father. St. Peppino Day. We are putting flyers up all over the neighborhood. We need to find these young ruffians, and I know that they're young kids. I know you're all hanging out in your secret Ewok villages out in the woods, smoking on your pipes. You think it's funny to play lawn pirates, huh? See how many points you can get for stealing the neighbor's lawn jockey. Those little geese that you dress up for the different holidays. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. Look, it's got a pilgrim hat. Oh, it's Halloween. It's got some bad wings. Oh, it's Christmas time. It's got a Santa hat, doesn't it? St. Peppino Day, we all know what it wears. It's That's right. Speedo underneath some cut-off jeans. Chile! St. Pepino! Chile! And, we wouldn't be anywhere without that day. So where does this leave us? We are recruiting, deputizing, if you will, a posse to go and take down these lawn pirates. It has been too long. Mrs. Henderson has lost her St. Pepino, little baby St. Pepino. All right? Anybody in here have any information about that? Chucky Withers. That's right, I was a deputy when your father was a kid. You know, when I hanging out in the Ewok village. I know your secret passageways. You know what? This place could use some cameras, by the way, because there's all kinds of stuff that goes down here. I want to get it on. Might want to get it on film. Is there a secret passage in here? Anyway. What now? I think I might be wrapping this up here. All right, I'm going to be in the back on the way out. I'm going to buy the Pepino water. So just if you would like to become a deputy, I will sign you up. All right, I got little badges and everything. It's going to be real fun. It's a good time. Don't be a stranger. I live in a trailer alone. Could use a friend. So Chile!
Retired Deputy Officer Jeffrey England! Chile, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, man! Well, a real come to Pepino moment there for whoever among us has been stealing decorations. You want to have a clear conscience in 2 months when we reach that most special time of year, Taco Tuesday. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just a little bit more service to go before we are clear for the week to go about and eat peppers as we wish. To bring us into our home stretch, let's have the Fake Church Choir treat us to one more song. This is a wonderful little song called Slippery Wrench. They've been working on it very hard. It's got a surprise in the middle, the Fake Church Choir.
Wow! every time I destroy my guitar.
If the retired deputy officer represents law and order, and the opposite of that is teenage chaos, I'd say gauntlet thrown, Jeffrey. Gauntlet thrown. Fake church choir, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in the home stretch of the show, in which I, as your fake reverend, have the privilege of speaking to you for just a moment before we have our weekly sacrament and then go about our spicy caliente business for the week. I was thinking about a lot of stuff this week, but that I might talk to you about, but at the end of the day, I had an experience today that I thought really superseded all of it. I should give you a little moments worth of background as related to the actual specific jalapeno pepper. I absolutely love it as an object of religious reverence and the center of this beautiful fake church of which I have been a reverend for the last 15 years after 4 years of study at a spicy tequila distillery down in Oaxaca. I very much believe in everything it has to teach us and everything it can do to enhance our lives. I don't personally like to eat them. It's true. I've made no real secret about this, and honestly, as it came time to be formally ordained, when they were ready and just about to rub the jalapeno oil on my forehead, which I had to leave there for 18 hours, despite how much it burned. And before I was prepared to dip my hands in the bowls of a jalapeno oil, and then I had to drink a gallon after gallon of water till I had to pee, and I couldn't wash my hands beforehand, and so I got... Yep, I can tell some of you have been there. Burn Dick City, friends. Woo! Woo! And what they make the ladies do, I don't understand. That's on the other side of the building. But similar yelps were heard. I was worried. Julie knows. You know Julie knows. I was worried that they wouldn't actually let me become christened, as it were. Christened meaning anointed with oil, or as they used to call it, chrism. You don't have to only make chrism from like some kind of lame oil. You can make it from hot, badass oil. I was worried they wouldn't let me because I didn't like to eat the thing. And honestly, as I walked into the building, they saw it on my face. They saw it on my face because they've seen it before. They'd seen people showing up to be anointed who did not like to eat the peppers, even though they believe everything about it. It was, long story short, it was fine. They're all right with that. You don't have to drive a Mercedes to sell Mercedeses. If you believe in them, then you can sell Mercedeses. I don't know if you've ever been a Mercedes dealer. I was before I became a fake reverend. And the only criterion is that you believe it's the right car. That goes for everything, right? You don't necessarily have to be able to take it in. A doctor doesn't need or enjoy injecting himself with insulin before he can prescribe it to diabetic patients. The list goes on. I don't like to eat jalapeno peppers, but they look so good, and I'm sure that I will, after like about a year or so passes from the last time I ate them, I'm gonna like to eat that. Because it's in our marketing everywhere. They put it on burgers, they put it on nachos. Nachos! They put it on nachos. And it looks so good. They put it on shit that shouldn't have it just because it looks so good in the photo. And eventually I get convinced, not only do I want to praise this and hang them around my home, I want to eat them. And so if it's been long enough and I've forgotten, I go ahead and I eat one and I'm like, oh yeah! No, I don't like that! I just don't. It's too fucking spicy for me in sort of a flavorless kind of spicy. There, I said it, all right? It's like it burns without doing anything for the food except make it unpalatable and make it unpleasant to eat, and then you eat it fast trying to cook. I could go on. But a lot of us have been there. Some of us don't have a problem with eating them, and all more power to you. That's great. You can have mine when I'm done waving them around at the right time of year. I don't like to eat them, but I forget. I think that reminds a lot of us, or can, if you think about it, it reminds me of a lot of other things that are like that. Things that I'm sure I'm gonna fucking like. And then I try them out and I don't. And then I'm like, oh, I know better than that. And then some time passes, I get doing other things, I think about other things, and then that thing comes up again, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna like that, and then I fucking don't. Think for a second. It might be an activity. It might be a person. It might be an activity. It's almost definitely a person like that. Or a type of person who you meet them and you're like, ah, I recognize them. They're just like so-and-so. I hate so-and-so. Maybe I'll like them. And no, you don't. I think the one favor these jalapeno pepper equivalents do is they remind us right away, usually, that we don't like them. The bad ones are things like, I can't think of a good food example, but there's things you're like, oh, do I like something after you've eaten a bunch? Or you're like, wait, no, I don't, and then it's too late and there's a buildup. Jalapenos, you like them or you don't, you know right away.
Ginger.
Thank you. Right?
Yeah.
Ginger sounds so good, and it's a good soda, but that's mostly sugar, right? But then you go and you eat some fucking ginger. It's good after you've like overdosed on wasabi, and then you're like, oh, the ginger helps me. It's good as like a utility, okay? But that's not delicious. I have a bottle of ginger powder, and I was like, this will be good in the food, and I have yet to detect it, which is probably better than actually tasting the ginger. My point is, when you first take that bite of the jalapeno after you've forgotten, or the ginger, thank you, or you first like make friends with that person, or go on a date. Yeah. Oh, shut the fuck up. Right. You know? You first let that imaginary friend back into your house. You know, in 2 years you probably will. You know, it's likely to happen. And as soon as you take that bite, you're like, oh, God damn it, you're so mad at yourself that you did it again because you should know better. Well, for what it's worth, I would like to say to all of you that I do the same thing. I bet everybody else here does the same thing. And maybe it's stupid, but it's stupid like we're all stupid. And maybe it's a good thing that we do, because what is it if nothing else? It's hope. It's us being like, oh, I never have liked these, but maybe that's changed. When I was a kid, I wouldn't eat tomatoes. And now I really like tomatoes. I used to be convinced that pancakes for dinner was the only thing I was allergic to, and it gave me a headache. That's what I believed. Now I will do that, although pasta salad does give me a headache. I hate it. So here's what I want us to do, dear friends, for our weekly sacrament. Reach into your pocket or your purse for your sacramental jalapeno pepper. If you didn't bring one, reach under the chair. There's one for you. I've got a bunch under the... No, someone's eating those. All right, I've got one here. We're going to move into our sacrament now. Take your jalapeno pepper, whether you like it or not. If you do like it, pretend it's something you know. If you do like it, also, there's a piece of ginger down there. So whatever that pretty much covers, everyone will have something they don't like in their hand. Take a second. Open your mind. Try. Think about something or someone in your life that you don't like, you never do, but every once in a while you try it again. I've got one, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a fake church. You can have a real thought if you want to. It's optional. Think of that thing and imagine that the pepper in your hand is that thing. Now I know, because we're talking about it now, you know better. But it's hard sometimes. It takes a lot of effort to not eat that fucking thing, to keep saying no. You know what makes it easier? Take a bite. Go ahead and make friends with that person. Go ahead and go on a date with that type of person. Go ahead and take that kind of a job. You'll learn real quick and you won't have to work so hard to stay away from it anymore. So imagine that pepper or piece of ginger in your hand is that thing that you hate. Be like everyone would say with me, I shouldn't eat this. I don't like this.
I don't like this.
Maybe this time I will, and bite. No, I still don't like it. Oh, fuck. Say it with me, it's a sacrament. Oh, fuck. If you ate the jalapeno, there's a piece of ginger under your seat. If you ate the ginger, you're fucked. Okay. All right. You're not going to get fooled into taking a jalapeno or a piece of ginger anytime again soon, are you? Next time you feel yourself tempted to do something you know better than, I say unto you, fucking do it. As long as there's nothing huge at stake and you're able to walk away from it, do it. Find out for sure. Don't stand on the edge of something for a long time. Step into it. Confirm. Nope, don't like that. And then move on with your year. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a wonderful service, and I thank you for being here. Please, in order, give it up for Miranda. Siosia, wherever she may be. Also known, wherever she may be, as Katie Hartman. And Sudie Ray. Have a give it up, please. Retired Deputy Officer Jeffrey BJ Thorne, give it up. The Fake Church Choir. The People's Improv Theater for giving us a place to feel. We have one more show scheduled in this run. It is the last Friday in June. I believe that is June 26th. We will be right here at 8 p.m. If you enjoyed the show, please come back. We want to have you back. Tell your friends. Tell people. If you run a newspaper, write something about us. Otherwise, spread the word. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us at fakechurch.net. That's .net. Don't go to .com. It's porno or something. I don't know. Fakechurch.net is us. We're thrilled to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you for your suggestions. I am the fake Reverend Jeff Thurman, and by all means, above all else, blank bless you. Good night.